Hey, it's Joy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing day 6 of the Crafty Advent Calendar from Spellbinders. I know most of you are having a hard time finding this, so you're either here for inspiration for the kit that you already have, or you're hoping that I find a link where it's still available. As of yesterday, I did find one brick and mortar store that had it available, so if it is, I will link it in the description box below. So here I am revealing day 6, and it ends up being the cutest little turtle with some balloons, which would be perfect for any type of celebration, whether it would be a baby card or a birthday card or anything you can think of. I am putting this down on some navy blue cardstock just so that you can see what it looks like before I start my card. Again, this is going to be a birthday card for me because I have a friend that's got a birthday next week. I start out my project by embossing the monoline stars embossing folder on a 120 pound cardstock, and then I die cut one of the essential arches and I stamped Make a Wish, which happens to be from the May 2023 Clear Stamp and Die Club. Most likely that is not available, but you can use any sentiment in your stash. I then bring in a dark green distress ink and I blend that onto the shell and the neck of the turtle just to add some differentiation between the shell and the body of the turtle. And you could use any green that you have. You could even use a brown. It would be super cute. From there, I use my best ever craft tape and I glue in the white part of the eye, and then I decide to start building the elephant, listen to me, the turtle. And I glue down the shell of the turtle and then glue down the neck, and here I'm bringing in the pupil. The pupil does have a little white cutout, so that way you've got the shine of the eye. I just love that Spellbinders thinks of everything. Next, I bring in some Copics to color my balloons, and for my blue-green balloon, I use a beachy 11, a 13 as my mid-tone, and then for my darkest, the 18. And you'll notice I concentrate that 18 where the highlight will be. That way that highlight is super bright. And then when I'm done, I blend it all out with the beachy 11, again, just to get a seamless blend. Next, I make a pink one, and I use an RV 13 as my lightest color. Then I come in with an RV 14 as my mid-tone, and then my RV 17 is my darkest, and again, coloring it exactly the same. I do repeat that process in purple for the next balloon, and for that I use a V12, 15, and a 17, or is that a 19? There's only 3 in that family, so I apologize. If I can find that, I will go ahead and link that. Again, I am concentrating the darkest color on the right hand side where the highlight is cut out in the balloon. That way that highlight will be the brightest, and then on the far left side I use my lightest color. I then come in with a yellow dye ink just to put a shadow in the center for where the turtle is going to be centered and highlighted. I glue the stems or the strings of the balloons down, and you'll see that I arranged those just in a fun little trio. And using my Barely Art glue, I am gluing that down. And I left the strings long until I decided what my placement is. Once I get my placement, then I cut the pieces of the strings, and then using my detail scissors, I sort of tuck that down behind the turtle. I just wanted to mention I did pop the turtle up on foam tape. That's how I was able to get those strings tucked underneath his head and his body. But again, do whatever you want for your design. This is just for inspiration. And then I come in with my white gel pen because I feel like adding some pops of white really makes any image come to life, and you'll see that here on screen now. I then pop up my embossed panel with foam adhesive sheets and put that on my A2 card base, and then I also pop up the essential arch that has everything glued to it just because I like dimension and texture. So like I said, if I can find the products available meaning the Advent calendar. I will link it in the description box below, and everything else I use will be down there as well. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me for the last 6 days as we do our Advent. I hope that you're having a good time. If you can't find these products, use this as inspiration and use products in your stash or other Spellbinders products. Again, here's some last looks at my card. Thank you for hanging out with me. Until next time, keep crafting. Bye-bye, friends.